Poshak,
Yeah.
we do this interview because you know a lot about cows. You work in government.
Yeah.
You have many projects to popularize cows. You love cows.
Yeah.
So I would like to ask people in the world, if they say India, they always think about cows also.
Okay.
So, but we don't know much about the cows in India. So can you say something about why cows are so important for you?
Exactly, Tarak. The cows are really heart of rural economy of India. If you can understand the economics of cow, you can very well understand the economy of the India. And the Indian cows, especially as Bos indicus. I will show you one hump here. This is the humped cattle. This hump, this is actually hump. That is not found in foreign breeds of cow. So Indian cows are known as Gau. So they are just like pyramid. So from directly sun, they conserve the energy, and they have one Surya Nadi. So they can have abundance of micronutrients in their milk. That foreign breeds didn't have this hump. And that Surya Nadi is only present in Indian cow. And in our customs, we call them as a Gau, not cow. Yeah, spirituality in cow, we believe that there is 300 million God inside of this cow. So each and every part of cow is very precious and holistic in Indian custom. Just like urine, dung, their milk products. It's scientifically proved then that dung and urine didn't have any radiation impact. If you have that urine and dung inside of your house, then radiation impact will not be there. And about cow milk, Gau milk I should say. Recently we have identified one protein, especially in the casein, in the 67 chain of the casein in Indian Gau, there is a histidine, proline instead of histidine. So that proline is very precious, and by consuming the milk, about 98% of milk of Indian cows are A2 milk that contain precious amino acid, and it prevents anxiety, diabetes, cancer, and some of the autism and cardiac arrest like diseases. And majority of the foreign breeds have A1 milk, and A1 milk contains beta-carcinophins, and they are popularly known as Davin in the milk. So by consuming that milk, you can have more chances of cancer, anxiety, diabetes. Recently we are not taking butter oil instead of ghee. Ghee is very precious. Lord, in the era of Lord Krishna, he used to take dahi, curd, milk and butter, and after melting butter we made a ghee, and that is have tremendous Ayurvedic value. And that I have personally experienced. Since last 12 years I am consuming this Gau milk, and in my family, my son, my daughter, my wife and some of my friends, they have got some fantastic result by consuming this Gau milk. And urine, especially cow urine, and the distillation of cow urine have tremendous Ayurvedic values. We have started some trials in some medical college and pharmaceutical college about the impact of taking cow milk distillation in psoriasis, in diabetes, in cholesterol, in some of the ailments which can help public health as a whole. Our cow milk is slightly yellowish, and that is due to carotene. It's a precursor of vitamin A. So by consuming that milk, abundance of vitamin A will be available for women's, specifically pregnant women's, young children's, and the people with specs or eye problem, they are very much can be cured by consuming this desi goat milk. Raw milk contains some of the bacteria we used to. So to prevent the infection from milk, whole milk, the pasteurization is the fundamental process, chemical process or thermo, to boil the milk to a certain extent in a specific time to have a wholesome milk which provide a better nutrient to human beings. In our Lord Krishna used to say the grazing or ranching system is excellent for cow breeding. Ranching means you have to not tie the cows. It should be kept open, and whatever they want to graze, they can consume. And in our science, they are so much emotionally attached, this cow. I have heard from my grandfather, if you are sick and cow can perceive your sickness, and when cow go out to graze, he or she take the weeds suitable to reduce that fever, and that cow will consume that feed and fodder, and in that milk, that impart of that fodder will recover from the fever. That type of emotional attachment Indian cow has towards human being and public health. So in the street in India, because some of the time we have forgotten the values of cow milk, but now the people are taking interest, and my personal passion is to expand this cow milk and its product to all over the planet. It has tremendous value, and in Western countries and European countries they have taken keen interest about breeding of this cow. Brazil and some of the American countries are also breed them very powerfully. Recently in Gujarat State, some of the prisons we have created Gaushalas, and I was sharing with one of the superintendent of prison. He was telling that the prisoners used to love to work with cows, and when their duties shift from cows to other proportions, they used to call cow with some of the names: Ganga, Yamuna, Krishna, Godavari, Radha, and they are emotionally so attached. After completion of that imprisonment, they are willing to start a Gaushala or to keeping the cows whenever they are out of this prison. As far as in Indian custom and religion, we we have banned the slaughter of cattle. We do not provide beef, or we do not permit to slaughter the cows. So in our Ayurveda, in our custom also, we believe that it's not wholesome to eat beef of cows. It will create a tamas gun in human beings, not rajas and sattva gun. So we didn't prefer that. Tamas means angerness, jealousy, type of nature after consuming that food, and byproduct of that digestion, it is toxic for human being. That we personally believe that. In era of global warming and carbon credit, our Indian breeds have minimum methane emission, or carbon credit is very less in our Indian breeds. So as to preserve the nature also, this cow will play a vital role. And as you know, day by day, year by year, the temperature of earth is rising, and they can withstand up to 45 degrees centigrade temperature with optimum production. Even though I live in India, I understand cow after very late age, at the age of 32. So it's my request to all my colleagues and my beloved friends, my beloved brother and sisters, please consume Indian cow milk and be healthy, and we will create a oneness in the universe and spirituality. We will expand to the new horizon through this worship of holistic cow. And I am a devotee of late Madhusudan Dasji Maharaj, who kicked me in this profession through my father, and I am privileged that I am serving this cow till my last breath. And thank you very much, Tarak and Mita, for providing me opportunity to share with our European community to expand my Dudh Ganga or Gau project to the planet. Thank you very much, Sitaram.
Thank you, Poshak, for giving us this interview.
Thank you.